Hello YouTube family and welcome back to the Super Heavyweight YouTube channel where we will continue with the FIFA 20 career mode with Manchester United being played on the difficulty mode of world class. So before I continue, I just want to say a big Super Heavyweight thank you to everyone for supporting the channel. Please continue to do so as I really appreciate it. Please continue to like, comment and subscribe. Please turn the post notification bell in order to be notified as soon as an episode has been uploaded. And remember, we are uploading daily, or we are trying to at least. So quick recap. We played our friendly game against Napoli. It was a must-win game in order if we wanted to win the competition, but we ended up losing 3-0. However, I don't think that reflects the game itself, as I felt that we, especially in the first half, probably should have scored at least one or even two goals. But and even in the second half, I thought we started really well. A few good chances that we had, however, we weren't able to finish that off. So that was quite disappointing. But Napoli then, in the last 20 minutes, began to assert themselves once they scored their first goal and ended up beating us 3-0. But of course, we take away a positive set of results because we drew one, we won one, and then we ended up losing to a very good Napoli side who are expected to perform really well in the Champions League and the Italian League. So we'll continue with the league. So we'll probably play our first match. I'll just quickly check what the office have to say. So we managed to get an extra 1.8 million from the board. We didn't. It's unfortunate we didn't reach the final of the Las Americas Invitation. So I think had we won the group, we then would have gone on to play somebody else in the final. But I'm not really too worried about that. It was more a case of getting through and seeing how everything goes. So we're going to go into Squad Hub, and what I'm going to do is just have a quick look at some of the players that we have, see who we can put on the transfer list. So I think what I'm going to try and do is put Mata onto the transfer list. Some of these players are very important, so probably do expect a lot of game time, so I'll probably put Mata onto the transfer list. I'm going to stick Pereira onto the transfer list because I don't want him either. A couple of these guys, Messi, Martial, Greenwood, Igalo, he's on loan. I want to bring back Sanchez, so I'm actually going to bring him back from loan just so that I have a better squad moving forward. So we've recalled Sanchez. Let's have a look at some of these other players. Fred, Matic I'd rather keep. Garner, Fosu Mensah, Dallo, Lid. I suppose there's no point putting any of these on there. Twanzebe, I'd probably want to put him on loan, but he's one that I want to try and get some game time with. Phil Jones. Now, do I sell Phil Jones? Actually, I'm going to keep him, and I'm going to recall Chris Smalling from loan as well. So I think he's back, and hopefully we'll be able to have a strong set of players. So we leave it as that, and hopefully move on now. So we've recalled quite a few players. That's probably what's in the office at the moment, that they've returned to the squad, to team sheet. So let's just put him into the team. That's the default formation, so we'll go with that. Right, so Sanchez will come back in. I mean, I'm a big fan of Sanchez. I think he's a really good player. So who do we take him off for? Probably take him off for... I'll probably just put... Just try and think. Grant can go there. And I'm going to put Chung over there. And I'll put Sanchez on there. I'm just trying to think who I'll have to take off. So maybe one of the centre midfielders. We'll probably put James off for now, just for Smalling. And I'll just probably put, because I need a left back, a wing back, etc. So we've got a centre back, centre defensive midfielder. So that'll be the team. I think that's a good first 11. I think is exceptional, and we've got a very good team. I'm actually going to put Smalling in as the third centre back, so probably have him in there straight into the team, and Sanchez can come on as a striker. With regards to that's the team, we're going to go into play our first Premier League game now, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the career mode as much as I am, because I'm having a wonderful time. Of course, I'm still getting used to everything that's going on in the way this Master League works. So we see we've put a few players on the transfer list. With regards for trying to raise some funds because I have to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. So, you know what? Ghana's a very good player, centre defensive midfielder, and we're going to accept the offer, get him out playing on loan. So, he's out on loan. Hopefully, we can get rid of Pereira and Mata. I'm just trying to think, should I put Phil Jones on the transfer list as well? Bayern have put in an offer for Martial, but I'm going to reject that straight out because he's going nowhere. So reject offer for Martial. Of course, they're trying to buy my best players. I'm not having none of that. So we'll keep simulating. As I said, it'll probably be the first league game of the season, so it's a big one. See what the manager's offer is. So transfer offer for Martial from Dortmund. Ghana's been loaned out. Again, I'll just reject that. So he's been rejected as well. Of course, he's going nowhere. Young player at 83. I think he's only going to get better. And I know Sancho is one that Man United are looking at from Dortmund, and Bayern Munich, I think, are one of the teams that look like they're favourites to win the Champions League. So Pereira, we've got an offer for Pereira. I'm going to Atalanta, who have been one of the teams of the season in terms of Italy. I think they had the best goal scoring record, etc., and defensive ability that they've shown, and they should have actually beaten PSG but conceded two late goals. But they want Pereira, so between 8.2 million and 12. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to 10.3. I'm going to negotiate to see if I can get to 11 million. So of course I do know the negotiations take quite a while, especially as I want to get rid of him. So hopefully we get another extra million or so. Maybe see if we can get to 12 million. Hopefully we don't upset them, but I just feel that we'll try and get him out. So I think they said we can go up to about 12 million. It's just that I'm looking to buy Ronaldo on transfer deadline day, so let's just propose 12 million. Just leave it as 12 million and let's see what happens. Not willing to take less than 12 million. Hopefully we can get him out. I've also put Mata on the transfer list, and I may put Phil Jones on there now that I've bought back Chris Smalling. And see. So they're willing to pay 12 million. That's I think an excellent deal for both clubs. Moving forward, that'll give us some funds as well. So hopefully that's all done. And Perez accepted that. So let's see where we're at. Of course, I did have the possibility of signing Villarreal have shown an interest in purchasing him, so 12 million again. I mean, he's negotiate. I think this is just taking up too much time, so I do apologise to everyone. Maybe I should just accept it. 10.8 million. So they've come in again. We're going for 12. So as long as they take 12, whoever he goes to, I'm not too concerned. Of course, he needs to make sure it's a right fit for him. And 12 million. So hopefully we can get him out of the club. I actually think he's a very good player, Pereira, but for some reason he hasn't quite cut it at Manchester United. He's a great talent, and did have quite a number of games to be able to show what he's worth, but it just hasn't quite worked out for him, which is sad because he is a player that I think is a good player. But I think it's just time to maybe get some of the fringe players out so we can get in a significant amount of money. No one's coming for Mata at the moment. Well, we just accepted anyway. I think that's what they're going with, 10.8. So we'll accept it and just see what happens. So either way, we'll see where he wants to go. But of course, we've reached 12 million with Atalanta, and I'm hoping he goes there. So that will give us an extra 1.2 million. So we'll move on, and hopefully we can get Mata at the club as well. A great servant and a very good player. So we've got Mata for 30 million to West Ham. So I'm going to put it up to 14 million for Mata. So negotiate 14 million trying to sell some of our players, and hopefully we can see if we can get 14 million. I'm sure they'll actually bid 14 million. I mean, David Moyes, the ex-manager of Manchester United, probably knows how good a player Mata is, so that will probably help. So hopefully we can go for 14 million. But they've actually put in 13 million anyway. So let's just bump it up to 14. I'm sure they'll actually accept that. We can move on. And then that again will give us a bit of money in there. So 14 million, we'll take that. I'll be happy with that. And of course we've bought back Sanchez this morning, so it puts us in a position where we have a good number of squad players. So I'm quite happy with that. So I think David Moyes is probably happy with that. I think that's a good amount of money all for both teams. And I think everyone's happy. So we'll move that on. Sent offers. We've only had Lionel Messi, Ruben Neves. Let's see if we can go for Ronaldo. What's he at? 52 million. Let's just try it. Oh, I've done it. I just don't have enough money. I just thought I'd test it out. I think I've messed it up. Oh no, how do I go back? Oh no! Right, let's see if we can give him Sanchez. I've messed it up. I could have got Ronaldo and I've got him messed it up. Player swap. Let's see if we can give him Sanchez. Oh, 15 million, that's all he's worth. Uh-oh, everybody. I thought we could have got Ronaldo and I've got him messed it up. Oh, could you imagine I would have had Ronaldo? Let me just see if I can go to 91 million, if they allow me to. And then see. So, let's go to... Let's just do it at 60. Submit offer. I think that's all we can offer, to be honest. Hopefully we don't upset them and we can come back in. Oops. Hopefully they're willing to negotiate with us further, but I just thought we'd see if they'd accept it, because last time they said he's not for sale for anything, so hopefully we haven't upset him, but I think we can go back for that. So now I need to go back and sell a few more players in the squad. So let's just go check that one out. Transfer hub, sorry, office. Is it office? I can't even remember where it's gone now. Sorry, it says squad hub. Again, still getting used to the controls. So let's just see if we can sell a few more players now. So I think Lee Grant will have to be sold. Transfer list. So let's get rid of quite a few now. End off Rojo. Jones is going to have to go. Add to the transfer list. Fosu Mensah. I'm just trying to think how much he's probably worth. Who else can I sell possibly? I might sell Matic, because we've got Fred and we've got Matic, so I might actually just sell Matic as well, because I actually want to make sure that I get Gomez as a prospect. I'm going to actually keep, probably put him out on loan. Add to loan list, get him out. And the rest I probably just want to keep, to be honest. I don't want to sell anyone. Right, we'll leave it as that. Let's see if we can get Ronaldo. I don't think I can actually put anyone else on in terms of selling them. So, Wolves are showing an offer for Mata. We've got a player chatting there. Glad we're aligned. So he's gone happy. So let's just see what happens. Going to transfer hub. So I do apologise, it's taking a bit longer Received offers matter again with West Ham. I think we've got one with. Well, we did have one with Wolves, but I don't know where that's gone. Let's just accept the offer for 13 million. Let's get a move on, because I want to try and play some matches, or maybe it'd just be the transfers possibly, because there seems to be a long way to go. Talks for Andres Pereira move to Villarreal have broken down. Okay, Pereira's sold, so he's gone to Atalanta. Twanzubi has gone out on. We've had a loan offer, so let's just put him out on loan. I think he's a very good player. I think he's one for the future. So hopefully get a bit of game time out there. And if this episode goes on slightly too long, I'll probably just leave it as transfers. Because I can see we're still in July. And Phil Jones. And a transfer offer for Smalling. And it's Manchester City. Look. West Ham have pulled out of the race to sign Mata. I didn't really want that. Smalling and Jones. So let's just have a quick look at Smalling. Let's see if we can get 20 million for him. I mean, I still think he's a very good player. Let's do Phil Jones first. Let's just see if we can get negotiating off. So what I probably won't play a match in this episode. This will just be more transfer targets, a bit like we did on the Master League with Arsenal, where the second episode, if you haven't seen it, we identified our targets, and it's something that I really like. And hopefully in this episode we can get Cristiano Ronaldo. We want to sign Jones for 8.5 million. Let me see if I can bump that up to 9.5, because I still think Phil Jones is a very good player. He's had a bad run of it with injuries, and for this one I'm going to move it straight to 9 and 9.4 million. I think he's had a bit of a bad run with injuries. I just think if we can get back to just playing football week in, week out. He's only 27 years old. He's probably 28 at the time of putting this episode out. 28. I think he'd be a very good player. So let's just hope. But this is as much as we're willing to pay. Let's go to 9 million. Right, I think 9.4 might have been a bit too much. Let's go to 9. Counter. Pro's new transfer. Let's do 9. I think that's fair for both clubs. I think 9.4 was pushing it a bit too much. And Lyon's a very big club as well. Of course, they beat Manchester City in the quarter-finals of the Champions League, which was a bit of an upset. Of course, Pep Guardiola did change his tactics, and I'm not going to sit here and say maybe that was wrong, because obviously Pep's one of the best managers in the world. Right, with Smalling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get 20. How much are these? Just 20.7. So negotiate 20.7. I don't really want to sell him, but of course I want Ronaldo at the club. Could you imagine having both Ronaldo and Messi at the club? Oh, that'd be amazing. And then the second striker, the two strikers, we'll have Ronaldo as one of them, and then we'll swap between Martial and Rashford. So just talking about Pep and his tactics that he put forward for the Manchester City game, probably trying to worry more about the attacking threat of Lyon as opposed to just going with what he wanted. But I think it was 20.7. I think it was. So I'll do 20.5. So let's just do that. Let's just hope he accepts that. But we're not willing to accept anything less than 20.5. Very good defender, Chris Smalling. Still think he's a really good defender and probably should actually come back in. I think they're only going with the transfer sum of 14.1. What am I going to do here now? Count. I do really want to get Ronaldo, but I don't want to be forced into selling him. I'll go with 18. If they don't accept 18, I'm sorry, we're just going to have to not sell him. So 18.1. If they're happy with that, we'll see what he says. So they're willing to pay 18. I think that's a fair enough price. I'm happy with that. Of course, what I've gone and done now though is I've put Twanzebe on loan. So the Wolves and West Ham situation is ongoing, so let's just see what's happening there. And so in this episode, we're not going to play a match. I think it's just more about trying to see whether we can sign players. So Matt has been sold, so we've got 11 million. Everton have shown an interest in Phil Jones, and they've come in for a transfer fee. So I just want to see what we actually accepted from Leon. So 9 million, negotiate, and we'll put 9 million in there. Actually, let's try and do 9.2 because they are our rivals, Everton. So in this episode, I do apologise, we're not going to play a match, but we're going to try and get some of these transfers out of the way straight away, so you can see what's going on. Don Carlo. So they've asked for 8.2. We're going to try and see if we can get it for 9.2. And hopefully they'll accept that. And then it's just a case of two teams trying to go at it. Between them and I think Leon, who actually purchased him. And then we've got to think about what we do. We do need a left back. I was thinking of Ryan Sessegnon from Tottenham, but at the moment my only concern is trying to get Cristiano Ronaldo back at the club, because I think the more goals we can score, or the more attacking threat that we have at this level, we'll see how things are going. So ongoing, let's just see what's happened. Accepted, and we've gone and actually rejected. So let's just see how much money we've got. We've got a transfer budget of 45 million. I think they were asking for around 90 odd million for Ronaldo. We'll just have to see what happens. So let's just move it on. So once we get to the first match, which I think will be coming in about 10 days or so, we'll see what happens. So let's just stop the sim there. Let's go to office and see what we have. So Jones has been sold, and he's gone to Everton. Leon have broken down. Smalling has been sold, so we've got 15 million there. Twanzibi has been loaned that, and let's see what we've got. So I'm glad I've actually bought back Smalling in terms of there. So we've got 69 million. Let's have a look at our squad now. So Romero, I'm just going to swap off there for Igalo. So we've literally, well, if I can bring Lingard back into the team, actually, who can I bring him on for? I'll just stick him there for Gomez for now. So as I said, we've got Lingard. Maybe I can sell Lingard possibly. I don't want to sell too many players off, because then we've only got the youngsters left at the club. So we've just got to be mindful of that. In trying to get Ronaldo, I don't want to sell everybody. And we've put Matic on the actual transfer list as well. But what I'm going to do here is I'll probably just end the episode now, because I think that was pretty much. We'll just do one more. We'll just run it further forward, and then we'll see what happens. So again, an interest of coming for Martial for 51 million. Now if I sell Martial, I could definitely get Ronaldo, but I don't really want to sell Martial, so I'm just going to actually reject that as well. I think the more he plays, the better he's going to get, and I think his value will increase, so we'll just reject that one. Hopefully we can just get to the first game, and then we'll just stop the simulation. Loan offer for Chong. I'm going to be careful with these loan offers, because I might not have enough players then coming in. So we'll probably just leave Chong for now. And I think we're now into it, so into the season. And we'll probably just end the episode now. The first game against Chelsea, so we leave it like that. So everyone, thank you for supporting the channel. Apologies I couldn't play a match, but I think we made a few good transfer decisions and getting rid of a few of the players, getting them a chance to play football, but also giving us a chance to possibly sign Ronaldo. So we've got another month to see if we can raise up another 20-30 million and see if that's possible. So everyone, I'll see you in the next episode, and let's just see whether we can get Ronaldo and we play our first Premier League match against Chelsea, which is going to be a toughie. So everyone, thank you for supporting the channel. I really, really appreciate it. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Please turn the post notification bell in order to be notified as soon as the episode has been uploaded. And remember, we are trying to upload daily. See you soon. Hasta la vista.